If you get trauma in the site of an old injury, is it nociplastic pain still, or is it a different kind of pain? This is one of the questions that was asked recently in some of the videos that I've made around nociplastic pain. So thank you for the questions. Do keep them coming there. But in this video, I'm going to be looking into how we can diagnose nociplastic pain and what do we do when we get pain in the site of an old injury. Now, the important thing to understand is, has there been a site of new trauma or new swelling or signs of inflammation or infection in the site of an old injury or an area where you've had pain for a long time? So for example, if you've had pain in your lower back for quite some time and you then have a period where it is well managed, and then you suddenly experience a flare-up of pain in the lower back, if there isn't any accompanying fever or infection or anything that we would call as a red flag, so weakness in your legs or sciatica-like symptoms or loss of bladder and bowel, then that means that this is not likely to be a nociceptive, meaning acute inflammation, or neuropathic, meaning nerve damage there. That's very important to distinguish, because that will then help you understand that you are probably dealing with a nociplastic pain. Indeed, that's one of the characteristic ways to identify nociplastic pain, is to first rule out any new signs of infection, inflammation, or nerve damage. The second is that this pain would have been present for at least a few days. Research indicates that it also should be present for 3 months, but at least in the context of a setback, it should be present for a few days. More importantly, it should not be in a very specific discrete area. It would be more diffuse and widespread, so over the whole of the back or over a wider area of the hand or the leg or a region. So it should be a regional distribution rather than a discrete point. And the last thing is that it should not have had any change, and more importantly, along with the change, there should be a sensitivity. So it should not just be about pain alone, but there would also be evidence of hypersensitivity to touch, to feeling, and all of this indicates that this is a nervous system that has got sensitized, and that is what we would call as nociplastic pain. Often in many kinds of musculoskeletal pain, or when you've had neuropathic pain that's been going on for a long time, you can start to have these flare-ups of pain happening without any evidence of new inflammation or new nerve damage. And this is typical of nociplastic pain. In fact, research actually suggests that up to a third of what started out as a nociceptive or acute injury pain will become nociplastic, an oversensitivity of the system, and up to 2/3 of neuropathic pain will also have shades and traits of nociplastic pain. So nociplastic pain, in my view, is a very common endpoint of a lot of chronic pain problems, and indeed that oversensitivity of the nervous system is the biggest reason for persistence of chronic pain in general. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found this of value. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos on the understanding of pain science and lifestyle medicine.